welcome back to my channel. And if you are new,
he just loves your intro.
So does Jax. You guys already know the intro. Let's just skip. We don't need to do it today.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome to my channel.
This is gonna be a long one.
So today I came up with the idea to do sort of like a TMI tag. I don't know if this has been done before, but I just thought...
you're finding it.
It's mine. It is the TMI tag motherhood edition. So all of the questions that people like want to know about what it's like being a mom or being pregnant or having a newborn, but like you wouldn't ask this to somebody because they're like rude or too personal or just we don't like that.
So we're gonna jump right into it. The first question is, did you poop during delivery? Balls to the wall. Did you poop during delivery? I did as well. It's funny because I asked after just because I wanted to know. Before, while I was pregnant, I honestly didn't give a fuck if I pooped or not, because I feel like it's a normal thing. So I was like, if I do it, I do it. I just want to know if I did. And I remember asking the nurses and the doctors, and they were like, no, you didn't. You were fine. You were so good. And like trying to hype me up. And then I asked Pat and my mom, and they're like, no, you shit.
That's like the opposite of me, because my entire pregnancy I was so concerned about it that I was like Googling like how do you stop it. And
why though?
Okay, I don't know.
They're seeing your whole entire vag turn like this big.
Listen, I'm saying that when I was in the moment, I didn't care. I didn't give a shit.
I hate this. It's funny too because when Pat told me, he was like, oh yeah, and it was green and it was like really gross, and I was like, cool.
Right across the room.
Thanks. Thanks for the info. The next one is a little spicy. It is, what is your favorite sex position?
So mine for the longest time was missionary because I'm a basic bitch. But now it's recently switched to like, it's not even like a position. It's just like standing up, like bend over.
Ooh, you spicy girl. So I'm gonna sound really boring, but for me, I get most turned on, I think, when it's more intimate, because it's like a whole like mind thing for me. I don't know. I like the whole point of like connecting as like two individuals. I sound so like
cheesy.
Yeah, I do.
But like I get it.
Yeah, like so missionary is probably one of my favorites, but if your girl just trying to like, you know, be a porn star in the bed, then probably from behind, in the vagina, not in the ass. Is there another sex position I like?
No.
The next question is, did you tear?
I did. I'm not sure what degree. I think it was first degree.
First degree? I didn't. Luckily, I didn't tear.
You lucky bitch.
Yeah. I didn't have to deal with like the
you didn't
burning
get
of
stitches?
the pee. No.
I didn't deal with burning pee either.
That's
like
weird.
I tore,
so
but like it
really
didn't.
Light.
Yeah.
Tearing. Yeah, it was funny because the doctor told me, she was like, so I just want to let you know beforehand, like most people tear, but if you listen to me and not the urge that you're feeling and you go slow, you won't tear. So like I didn't get the urge because I was very numb down there, so I just listened to her, and so I didn't tear. And so she was like very like shocked because they all started getting like the stitching supplies, and then she's looking, she's like, wait, she didn't tear, and she's like, good job, this is your first child? I was like, yeah, I'm a pro already.
Yeah, see, my epidural wore off, and also Jack had a big boy head, so he did not want to come out of my pelvis, so they had to shove a vacuum in there, and that's what tore me. I didn't even feel his head come out because I was already ripped before he actually came out.
Wow, that's crazy.
My doctor actually ripped me with her hands. Like, she went in there, like...
Yeah, when they like...
that's what they do, they're like... feeling around in there. Really?
So you kind of see Grayson right here. He's like just munching on a cracker. So the next question is, how long did you wait to have sex again after having your baby? So mine isn't like too like risky or anything like that. I literally waited the proper amount of time. I waited 6 months, but mainly because I was scared shitless, and I just didn't really feel like super sexy. There were times where I was really like horny and I wanted to have sex, but the fear of something entering my vagina was a little bit
after something had just come out of there.
Yeah, it was like really scary, so I didn't know.
Yeah, listen, so I was sleep deprived, I was covered in milk, feces, vomit, pee,
you name it, it was there.
Sweat. Oils. I wasn't feeling up for sexual intercourse, but I did wait 6 weeks before trying, but like it hurt like a bitch, so I was like, so then we tried again at 7 weeks, and it still hurt like a bitch, but like I did it anyway.
The next question is, how long did you go without showering after having your child? This is really gross, but honestly, I waited probably about a week and maybe even a week and a half because I didn't shower inside the hospital. I did shower right before having him because I did go in for an induction, so I did know, like, you know, I wanted to be fresh and clean. They were seeing my vagina. So I did shower right before. After having him though, I did not feel like standing in a shower. I didn't feel like sitting down. I mean, you're not even supposed to take a bath because of everything down there, but nothing really felt appealing, so I just kind of like sat in the throw up and the fecal matter and all the extra fun stuff. So it is what it was. I was stinky. He's okay, guys. He just threw his toy and he's mad that it hit the bed.
Yeah, for me it's the same. I would honestly say like a week to a week and a half.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't like tracking, but but like I know that like in the beginning I just didn't want to shower. My mom had to make me because I was like, if there were any time that I had free time, I was sleeping. Yeah, I wasn't thinking of trying to shower. I was like, just like let me sleep.
But I will tell you, when I did shower, I felt like a whole new woman.
That's like the second time today we've used that word wrong.
The next question is, what is the grossest / most embarrassing pregnancy moment that you had? I have two.
Definitely my grossest pregnancy moment where I literally wanted to cry because I was so embarrassed. And it like, I don't know, I feel like now Carl and I are at a point where I'd be like, haha, but by that time I was like, eh. And it was the time that I lost my mucus plug while we were having sex. Just slipped that out.
I don't know, I guess this kind of goes more so with like embarrassing, but I just developed a lot of hair, which is perfectly normal because I did a lot of research because I was embarrassed, but just on both of my big toes developed black hair, which wasn't really the prettiest, and I also got what's called a happy trail on my stomach, and so it was so,
love that.
It was so embarrassing because people would be like, oh, let me see your stomach, and I'm like, oh, I didn't shave today. So
like a black line.
It's all gone though. Like
I hope it happens again.
The other one was when I was at work and I felt a little bit wetness down there, so we ended up going to the emergency room, and it turns out it was just pee. And I feel like everybody has this story, like at least it's like in TV shows, but it's like
I don't
my
have
life
story.
People told me it was normal. It happened millions of times. The next question is, did you get hemorrhoids after having your child? Or I guess like after labor?
Directly after labor, I have no clue because no one told me. Like, no one went up there and looked. But I did. Honestly, I probably did because this seems like something that everyone would have to some degree. Just because you're like just for like hours.
Yeah, you're straining yourself. For me, I did get hemorrhoids after having him. It was funny. Well, it wasn't funny, but
it was funny.
I couldn't shit for the longest time, and I was really scared to. And then eventually, when I was able to, I was bleeding a lot, and that is like a sign that you have hemorrhoids. And so I went in, and they looked, and sure enough, had a little ball up there, and so I did have a hemorrhoid. And so when I went back to check if my hemorrhoid was gone, the guy said he had to stick his finger up my ass. Like, he was like, oh no, it's okay, it just has to be like right to here. And I'm like, no, like we're not doing that. So
we're not close enough for that yet.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't have hemorrhoids anymore. I don't like physically see a ball, but like didn't let him stick his finger up my ass to check. So yeah. So the last question is something I get asked a lot, and it is, does sex feel different now after you've had a baby?
Honestly,
so that is it for this video. If you guys want to continue watching the video, there are about 7 more questions that are just as juicy and a little bit more juicy. They're all going to be on Megan's channel. More juicy.
Wow.
All the tea will be spilled there. But yeah, definitely go check her channel out. Of course, all the links are going to be in the description. It's going to be our collab. Our first collab.
Our first collab. Oh my god.
I'm going to be finally on your channel.
Oh my god. I'm finally letting her on my channel.
But yeah, I hope you guys did like at least this part of the video, and definitely go check out the rest. So I will see you guys again, and have a great one, guys. Bye!
I hope you at least like this video.
That's at least.